everyone, today I've got your Zoolander 2 movie review. Quick, blue steel! When the world's most beautiful celebs are getting killed, Derek Zoolander and model friend Hansel come back into the spotlight after being away for quite some time, and they are trying to find out who is behind all of these attacks, with the help of a special agent. As far as the story goes, Ben Stiller directs this sequel, which I feel like is an interesting, way to go, considering I don't remember if he directed the first Zoolander movie, but I feel like in this case, maybe it was a good idea not to, because you don't want to have another bad film on your record. But I actually loved the first Zoolander movie, and I find that to be a much better film than this was, so I'll say that right off the bat. And seems to be a lot of making fun of the fashion industry in this movie, and maybe more so than in the first Zoolander film, which is kind of interesting. And you do see that there is a change to Derek Zoolander's character. Not only did he have this failed career that he's trying to get back to, even though he kind of was in hiding. He ends up losing his son, who he had with his wife, who had something happen to her. I won't say exactly what. And he's gotta hang out with him and kick it back with the dad, with Derek Jr., and it just gets really crazy and something that almost looks like a rehash of a scene from the first Zoolander movie. As far as the casting goes, Ben Stiller plays Derek Zoolander, and I think this just was not a good movie with him in it. And you would think that somebody with an iconic role like Derek Zoolander, with all of those different facial expressions that all look the same, that, maybe he could bring something new to the table, but I feel like it was all just the same type of acting. And because I feel like he had more of an impact in this movie and more input and say of how to do the scenes, I feel like that was kind of his downfall. You've got Owen Wilson, who plays Hansel, and, he does have some interesting scenes in this movie, though I feel like he does a better job at teaming up once again with Ben Stiller, and I personally like him better than I do Zoolander, though they do end up meeting a newcomer to the film franchise with Penelope Cruz, who plays this special agent from Interpol, and she's the one that comes to help them try to figure out, who's behind all these killings of all these people, like Justin Bieber, Usher, Demi Lovato, all these people. There's a scene in here that I'm just like, it cannot be unseen, and I'm kind of wishing I didn't see it at all. But then, of course, you've got Mugatu, played by Will Ferrell. He's kind of getting on the deep end of being unfunny these days, and I feel like there are times when Will Ferrell can be funny, and I just feel like this was not his moment. He can do whatever he wants with his coffee, because I'm not taking that at all. We've got Kristen Wiig, who is completely unrecognizable in this movie, who I feel like her character itself portrays this sort of mockery of a certain fashion designer. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I could say that her acting, I just couldn't really stand it. I have to bring up somebody in this movie, Justin Bieber. Like I said, the only thing I'm going to say is that you do know that he gets killed from watching the trailer. The way he gets taken out is the exact same way he got taken out in an episode of CSI. So the things that I did like about this movie, it was cool to see a lot of all the returning characters in this movie, and just several to name. But a dressed in drag Benedict Cumberbatch it's so random, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, this movie really tried too hard to be funny, and I feel like that was all because of the writing and all the pointless jokes and gags that were put in it, and I just didn't really feel like it was genuine or authentic enough. Then we have Ben Stiller and Justin Theroux to thank for that crappy screenplay. So I don't really know exactly what went wrong here. The entertainment value of this film, just like an aging model, has a shelf life. So yeah, it's just not as memorable as its predecessor. So I honestly feel like you would do a much better job watching the first Zoolander movie because that actually had more memorable scenes than this. So overall, I would say that Zoolander 2 just didn't cut it for me. I really can't dislike it enough. And, I thought that seeing it would change my opinion of it, but clearly it didn't do it justice. So I don't think I would recommend seeing this movie. Go see the first Zoolander movie. I would give this 1.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Zoolander 2. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.